friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some of the new fragrances I've purchased. I got a lot, so I figured I'd share them with you and tell you why I purchased them. Some of these are going to be purchases from the Micallef advent calendar that I absolutely had to purchase. Other ones are recommendations that you guys shared with me, and other ones have been ones I've been meaning to purchase. So if you'd like to see my fragrance haul for the past 2 months, keep watching. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the ones I got from Micallef. I purchased these from a variety of different places, Lucky Scent, other sites, and if I remember where they are, I will link them below. Now these, I actually put them back in their boxes so you could see how these are boxed, but the other fragrances I've already taken out and used. I've used these too. So the first one we're going to start off is Ylang in gold, and this is the box that it comes in. And you take off this plastic thing. Now, I don't like to keep too many boxes of fragrances, mostly because I don't resell them. So if boxes are extremely special, I'll keep them, but generally I get rid of them. So this is Ylang in gold. This is what the bottle looks like. It's really beautiful. This is so beautiful. Now, if you don't know if you can see, I usually always just shake this up a little bit when I use it. Is that it has this beautiful gold just sparkle in it, and when you spray it on your skin, it just gives you this light dusting of the shimmer. It's really, really beautiful. I love this. To me, it's really elegant and a lot of fun. This is just so beautiful. I love this. To me, I know if you watched my advent calendar series, I told you I love this because it smells like custard, and I think it's just super delicious. So yeah, this is the first guy. I love this. Ylang is beautiful. Ylang, yang, lang, lang, yang. I keep saying yang from Ruby. Does anyone else watch Ruby out there? Am I the only one? Love her. Alright, next up is Et. I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive my fingers, I'm so sorry. I've also been painting, so I'm covered in paint. This is from their Les 4 Seasons, where they basically encompass all the different seasons. I forget where I got this. I got this one a while ago, but I got the big bottle. The big bottle was hard to track down, actually. They only had the small bottle on their website, but I wanted a big bottle of this because I know I'm going to go through it quickly. So this is it. This is, I don't know if this is an older bottle or a newer bottle, but this is really beautiful. It's very citrusy. It's really bright, and it just dries down to this beautiful citrus floral scent. I really, 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 really love it. I really like the bottle. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit distracted. It's kind of late here, but I adore this fragrance. I've been wearing this quite a bit, actually. Next up is a Royal Rose Oud. This one was the definitive, I think, one of my absolute favorites from the entire collection. I love the bottle of this. It's beautiful. It's also really pretty because you can see the crystals through the bottle. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous floral oud, rose oud. Other floral ouds to me can be kind of more on the oriental side. They can be very spicy. They can have some incense or some other notes, and the rose cannot be fresh, which, do not get me wrong, I love those fragrances, like obsessively love, but this was different. This just smells like a woody garden. Like, to me, this smells like the Secret Garden. It smells like you're walking through this like wet wooded area, and it just, you go and you get to this beautiful just this beautiful rose bush just in the middle of this wet forest, and it's just gorgeous and luscious and amazing, and this lasts all day, and it's just so perfect, and I adore this fragrance so much. I think so far this is my favorite one that I've purchased. Been wearing it all the time, and I really, really, really love it. Plus the bottle is beautiful. But yeah, love, love, love this. Last from my purchases from Micallef, and I told you about this one. This is Mon Perfume. Now I love Crystal. I think out of the Mon Parfum ones, I love Crystal, then Gold, then Mon Parfum, and I am going to buy the other two. But there was something about this fragrance that just immediately screamed, buy me now. It smells like a basic fragrance that I have in my collection, but it does it so insanely well. So I was like, ba-bam. The bottle for this one is beautiful and it's really unique. It comes in this little like satin container. It talks about the fragrances, but ultimately the thing about this one is just, it's just effortless. It's really effortless. This is just really beautiful. And it just smells so clean and so floral and so pretty. And this smelled amazing on me, like amazing, amazing on me. So this one I was wearing and I was like, I kind of have to buy it because I think this is going to take the place of like 4 or 5 different bottles that smell similar to this but don't do as good of a job as this one. So I love, love, love this. It's so good. And I'm definitely going to be getting Crystal and Gold to go with it, most definitely. Other fragrances from Micallef that I'm going to be buying on top of Mon Parfum Crystal and Mon Parfum Gold is I'm still considering maybe possibly getting Patchouli. I did really enjoy that one. I also really liked Rose Extreme. I got a sample of it from Lucky Scent and it's worth the price. That's so disheartening for my poor credit cards, my poor bank account. It is most definitely worth the price. It is this gorgeous syrupy rose fragrance. It lasted all day on my skin. It was beautiful. So at some point I'm going to be buying Rose Extreme, and Pure Extreme is the other one, but I will not be getting the collector's edition bottle of that one. But yes, those are the ones most definitely I will probably be purchasing very soon. I do love them. Real quick, I thought I would also share the little 30 milliliter bottle of Ananda that I got in the advent calendar, because this is a new addition. It's a new addition to the family. Next up is two fragrances that you guys suggested for me, and I was so entranced by the notes and they really piqued my interest that I ended up purchasing them. The first one is Kenzo Jungle Elephant, I believe. This one, okay, thank you. Thank you for both of them. But this one, holy crap. This to me smells like a spice market. I've got coriander, caraway, cardamom. It's like peppery, but you've got like gardenia and citrus in here. Then you got patchouli, amber. This is so ridiculously spicy, but not spicy like spicy like you had to like a spicy hot wing. Like this smells like a spice market. Holy crap, this is beautiful. Also, the longevity on this fragrance, I wore this, I sprayed one spritz on my hand early in the morning when I got this a few days ago, and it lasted all day through my shower, and it kind of remained on me like somewhat through the next day. I had to kind of like really rub my wrist because I wanted to wear another fragrance that would have like competed with this one. It wouldn't have worked nice with it. So the longevity on this fragrance is unfreaking believable on my skin, like unbelievable. But oh my gosh, it's freaking beautiful. Love this one. Plus look at the bottle. The bottle is huge. It's a little hard to hold, but the bottle is just really unique. I love the elephant. I love this fragrance. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth review on this because I want to get into the spices. I want to get into the notes in this. I want to get into how this wears because this is really unique. So that will be coming up in the next week or two. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. And I don't know why I haven't even known about this before because I love really spice heavy fragrances, and this is just stunning. Perfection. Love it. So this is from Kenzo. Interested in trying their Secretions Magnifique. I thought about maybe purchasing it and doing like a challenge video to see if I can last all day wearing it or see how people react to me when I'm wearing it. We're gonna see if I want to do that. But this is just beautiful. This is like this. This is the one that was with Tilda Swinton, and one of you guys was talking to me about this. I read it, I fell in love with the notes, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna blind buy this, and I'm so glad I did. It's beautiful. It smells really nice and fresh on my skin, but it just has a little bit of spice. It's mature without being old. It's just really, really beautiful. I love it. I could smell the cap all day. It's slightly sweet, but not sickeningly sweet. But I think that the ginger in this just really just brightens it up in such a very unique way. I love this. So this has been one that I have been wearing and really enjoying. So thank you so much. As always, I butcher names. I'm sorry. So we're gonna go with, I hope I don't butcher this name. This is from Shalimar. This is Soufflé de Parfums. This is one of the, like, sisters of Shalimar. This to me is like a light floral, like younger sister or like granddaughter of Shalimar. This has not much of the Shalimar heart to it, which I think is kind of a shame. But it's in there just a little bit. But this is a really bright, beautiful fragrance. I do really like wearing this. This to me is a daytime fragrance. I don't really think I could wear this in the evening or even the late afternoon. So this is one that I'll spritz on in the morning and, you know, wear it, and then when it kind of wears off after a few hours, I'll wear something a little bit heavier. But I do really enjoy this. It is really nice, so I do like it, and the bottle is ridiculously beautiful, so I like that. Another one that I talked about, I actually did a review of this one, is a newer addition to me, is the Rose 31. Like I said, I've sampled this forever, and I finally was just like, you know what, I need to actually purchase a bottle of this. It's so good. So delicious. I love this spice rose, this peppery rose. I will link the review of this below, so if you want to check out my review and my ultimate thoughts on this guy, definitely, but I love it. I've had a few of you guys ask about the longevity on my skin with this fragrance. I actually have really nice longevity with this fragrance. It actually lasts on my skin about 4 to 6 hours, depending on if I'm outside or inside if I'm running errands, which is not a bad amount of time considering most fragrances last 3 to 4 hours. So since it lasts like 4 to 6, it's really, really good. So this does work on my skin. And I just love this. It's one of my favorite fragrances recently. I've been reaching for this all the time. I love, love, love it. Also, it might not look like I've really dipped into it because one spritz of this is all you need. All I need is one spritz of this. I don't overspray this because it can get a little too heavy, a little too intense for my poor little nose. But one spritz of this, and then I lightly, and I mean lightly, I'll spritz it right here. I will lightly go doink, doink, very lightly. Just kind of go like that. That's all I need of this fragrance. But it is so good. I would take a bath in this if I didn't think I would die from it being too heavy. And like just tripping over these little guys. Here's 2 new little mini bottles. This is one of the Omnia Crystal from Bulgari, and this is Meow Meow. I love little mini bottles. They're so cute. I particularly love this one. And next up, okay, so in my, that would be my kitties. So next up in my fragrance wish list, my mom actually watched that video and she actually bought me one of them, and she bought me from Cinis Labs the Forgive Not Forget. This is just, it smells like incense to me, but it's warm and it's syrupy, but it's not sweet. It's so good. I freakishly love this. I was really surprised. She actually said as soon as she, oh, it has the notes on the bottom. Let me read them for you. Frankincense, tangerine, white months, incense, vetiver, mahogany, and labdanum. So good. I love this. This is one of those unisex fragrances that are just going to smell sexy on everybody. It's so good. I love it. But she actually watched that video, and as soon as she was done watching the video, she went and she ordered this for me. It was so cute and so nice. She was so proud of herself too, and I opened it. I'm like, did you know I wanted this? She's like, yeah, I watched your video. She's like, I was waiting for it to get here. I was hoping it would get here in Christmas for you. It was really cute. So this is definitely, this is one I bought like 2 days after doing my collection video, but I wanted to include it because it is new to my collection. This is kind of like an updated collection video. This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. This is gorgeous. I was on the fence about this. I had a sample of it and I spritzed it once and I didn't think about it. And then like a few hours later, I was like, what am I wearing? Like I kept going like this. I'm like, what was I wearing? What was I wearing? And I had this like on my bathroom, like by my sink, because that's where I put the sample. And I was like, oh, it's that. So I went to Sephora and I spritzed it and I'm like, that is my life. Those are my cats. This is why I don't really film in here, but it's really late. Anyway, so I like spritzed it on and I walked around and I like went to Neiman Marcus to get some stuff, and I went up to their, because at my Neiman Marcus they have something called the Mermaid Bar. I don't know if every Neiman Marcus has it, but they sell sandwiches and soup and wine and desserts, and I always like, if I'm shopping by myself, I'll always go up and get like a bowl of their tomato bisque soup and like a cup of coffee. It's like one of my favorite things. And sometimes if I spend a little too much money, I'll get a glass of wine just to kind of make me feel better. But like everyone was like, I had the person sitting next to me like, you smell so nice. Like the lady at the La Mer counter when I bought my La Mer purchases there, she's like, you smell so good, what are you wearing? Like I got so many compliments on this. And so like I was smelling myself, I'm like, yeah, I smell freaking delicious. This is so good. So I purchased this. I love this. I love how this stays true to just the integrity of the Nirvana line. If you've smelled Elizabeth and James Nirvana White or Nirvana Black, you kind of know what they smell like. Like obviously Black is deeper and a little bit, I want to say spicier, but I wouldn't say spicier. But White's a little bit fresher, but it's still like definitively Nirvana, Elizabeth and James Nirvana. And if you smell Elizabeth and James Bourbon, it kind of is more of like a boozy, like vanilla version of those. And this is just kind of like an old lady version of it with the rose. It's like a boozy rose. It's sweet and syrupy and boozy and so good, and I love this. Two more. I promise I didn't go too crazy. Next up, I got Bond No. 9 Chelsea Flowers. I was just looking for kind of like a fresh floral fragrance, and I had smelled this at the counter at Saks and liked it. It smelled really good. It doesn't wear on my skin as long as I'd like. It kind of lasts like 3 to 4 hours, but I do like wearing it. It is really fresh. It is very feminine. It is bright and fun and a little bit flirty, so I do love it for that. I've actually been layering this with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and I love that. It's so good. But I do like this a lot. This is my only Bond No. 9 fragrance, if you can believe it. I have just never really gotten into purchasing Bond No. 9 fragrances. I've loved them. I've really liked them. There's like 4 or 5 other ones that I want to buy. I don't know why I've never bit the bullet. The thing is like I never am at a counter that has Bond No. 9. Like, and when I am at counters that have Bond No. 9, it's usually I'm looking for another fragrance. So I'm like smelling it. I'm like, oh, I like that. I'll buy that next time. But I usually go to the counter and then there's something else I want to buy. And so I'm like, well, I just spent way too much money on fragrance today. I will buy this next time. So I keep putting it off. So I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to go and buy something that's nice and easy. I was like, I'm looking for a nice, easy, floral, fresh fragrance. And originally she was like, oh, let me show you Aqua Fiorentina. And I'm like, I already have that. She's like, let me show you this one. I'm like, I already have that. So then she's like, well, what about this one from Chelsea Flowers? And I was like, okay. And it was nice. It's nice. It's pretty. It's unassuming. This is a great office scent, I think. And so I was like, all right, sure, I'll buy you. I like you. So yeah, so I got Bond No. 9 Chelsea Flowers. I think I got that a few weeks ago. I don't quite remember. Last but not least is A la Nuit from Serge Lutens. This is a gorgeous, like beautiful, heady, deep, just majestic. I've got an itchy nose. Jasmine flavor. I'm gonna wear it now because I'm wearing a white floral. I was wearing Gardenia from Micallef earlier today, but it's kind of worn off my skin. This is, oh, it's so beautiful. It's rich and it's deep and it's a little bit spicy. I think there's a little bit of musk in there, but the jasmine in this reminds me of night blooming jasmine outside of my window because we had a bunch of bushes of them and my windows kind of like had a little like opening in it, just the slightest thing. Like at night, this would like come into my room and it would be almost like choking. It was so thick, but I loved it. Like I liked choking on the really deep floral of that jasmine. And this smells like it so much. It's just a little bit of greenness that reminds me of that. So I absolutely adore this one. It's so good. I think what I'm going to do is do a video very soon where I come talk about my favorite white floral fragrances because everyone seems to really like them and like they're either done exceptionally well or done horribly. And I want to create a list for you guys of some of the best ones that I've come across. So this one will definitely be on that list, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, but this one has just been gorgeous. It's heavy, so I would say this is more of like a late afternoon evening fragrance. It might be a little bit too heavy in the daytime, might be a little bit too heavy for an office, but I love to wear this if I'm going shopping. I love to wear this if I'm just hanging around the house by myself and I want to smell really pretty. This is just beautiful. Love this one. Okay, I told myself I was only gonna buy 1 or 2 more fragrances, and I bought 13, 12 or 13. So one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be not to buy so many fragrances. But I had to get these, and some of these were gifts, and you know, like one of these came from the advent calendar I did. So yeah, I love these guys. There's only 1 or 2 of them that I'm hoping are going to perform a little bit better than I expect. The ones that I'm kind of not iffy on, because I love them all, but I'm not as excited for compared to the other ones, is definitely Chelsea Flowers, even though I really do like this, and Shalimar Souffle de Parfum. They're both really beautiful, very like definitively early morning fragrances, so they're probably going to go into my grab and go area where I don't know what I want to smell like, I don't know where I'm going throughout the day, so I just kind of grab and I'm like, oh, I'll smell like you today. Rather than some of the other ones are going to be more deliberate smelling, where I want to smell a specific way or I want to tell a specific story with how I smell. It's how I smell. With how I am scented. So yeah, that is my fragrance haul for November, December of 2016. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I'm sorry we're in here. My cats are making so much noise, but it's really dark out and I've been so busy all day I haven't had time to film that I wanted to share these with you. So I hope you like this video. If you like fragrance hauls and my fragrance videos, remember to give this a thumbs up. It lets me to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe. It's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well, so we'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye!